Good evening, basketball fans, and we welcome you to GoViants.tv's broadcast Manhattanville College women's basketball. Tonight, the Viants will welcome in the Hunter College Hawks. Good evening, folks. Tyson Agler along with Casey Sherman coming to you live from Kennedy Gymnasium, located on the campus of Manhattanville College in lovely Purchase, New York. Final non-conference game of the season for the Viants as they take on the Hawks of Hunter College, a game that was supposed to be played a week ago, but Hunter College canceling the game and postponing it to today due to their fear of the high winds that was expected to hit the area. So that has got us here today as Manhattanville takes on Hunter in this non-conference contest. Two teams that are going in the opposite directions heading into the tail end of the season. The Hawks have won their last two contests, while Manhattanville currently riding a 4-game losing streak. Overall series, it's tied up 11-11 between the Viants and the Hawks. Manhattanville has won the last three contests, including last year's 69-46 victory against the Hawks. The Viants shot 43% while holding the Hawks to just 31% shooting and forcing 23 turnovers. Kaylee McGuire led the way for the Viants with 11 points, and Jarida Darnell had 7 points and 7 rebounds in the Viants' victory. So taking a look at both teams, first for the Hawks of Hunter College, recently broke a 4-game losing streak with back-to-back wins the last week against John Jay and Medgar Evers. The Hawks, who shoot 62 points per game on 35% shooting while giving up 61 points on 38% shooting. Looking at players to watch tonight for the Hawks, they include sophomore Jade Apanta. Apanta leads the team in points with 14. She averages 3 rebounds per game and is third on the team in total steals with 31. Freshman Teresa Liu, second on the team in points with 10, leads the team in assists with 4, and second on the team in steals with 37. And sophomore Ashley Reyes is fourth on the team in points with just over 7 per contest, leads the team in rebounds with over 9 per game, and has 28 total steals this season. Hunter, a very young team. Their top 5 scorers, all sophomores or freshmen. So the youth leading the way for the Hawks this season as they are 10-9, 6-5 in Cooney play. And taking a look now for Manhattanville, the Viants 6-12 on the year, 2-6 in MAC Freedom action. As we mentioned, they've lost 4 in a row. 7 of their 12 losses this year have been 10 points or less, so Manhattanville has been in close games, just hasn't found a way to chalk up a victory. Viants average 56 points a game on 34% shooting, while giving up 56 points on 34% shooting. The Viants are led by sophomore Kaylee McGuire. She leads the team in points with 12, second on the team in rebounds with 8, and has 30 steals this season and also contributes an assist per contest. Another player to watch is sophomore Evie Coles, who's third on the team in points with 9 per game, second on the team in assists with 2 per contest, and leads the team in total steals with 46. And senior Brittany Diazo, second on the team in points with 9 per contest, first in assists per game with 3, and grabs over 4 boards per contest. Both teams pretty similar when it comes to looking at their schedule and statistics. Both with wins over John Jay and Medgar Evers, and both have fell to Staten Island earlier this year. Both teams do wreak havoc on the defensive end as Hunter causes 19 turnovers while Manhattanville causes 23 turnovers. Both teams do have trouble controlling the ball though, as well as the Viants turn the ball over on average 21 times while Hunter turns it over 23 per game. So Casey, final non-conference game of the season for the Viants, and like we mentioned, Viants have been in a lot of close games but just haven't found a way to get the victories.
The defense has really carried them this year. They're one of the best defensive teams in the MAC Freedom. They actually have the lowest opposition scoring efficiency. They allow, like you said, just under 55 points a game. So it's really been the strong point for this young team for Manhattanville. But on the flip side, like you said, the offense has really struggled. A chance tonight against a non-conference opponent, maybe get some new faces on the floor, shake up the lineup a little bit, and try to find a combination that sparks this offense, get some points on the board, and try to come away with a win and end this 4-game losing streak like you mentioned.
And the Viants needing this win as they'll head back into conference play this weekend. Doesn't get any easier as they take on DeSales on Wednesday, and then they travel to Wilkes to Saturday. including tonight. 5 of their last 7 contests will be here at Kennedy Gymnasium, so the Valiant's looking for some home cooking that can help propel them back to the conference tournament for the 2nd consecutive year. So we're just about to get underway here from Kennedy Gymnasium as the Valiants take on the Hawks. But first, the national anthem. We thank you for watching Manhattanville College women's basketball on GoValiants.tv.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kennedy Gymnasium, the campus of Manhattanville College, for tonight's non-conference women's basketball matchup between the Hawks of Hunter College and your Manhattanville College Valiants. Before tonight's starting lineups, we ask you please rise as we honor America with playing our national anthem.
National anthem played. We're just about to get underway here as the Valiants take on the Hawks. Taking a look at the starting line for each squad. First, for the visiting Hawks. At guard will be freshman Teresa Liu. At third guard position will be sophomore number 11 Jade Aponte. At forward position will be freshman number 40 Samantha Yushka. At the other forward position will be another freshman number 22 Wiley Kalut. And at the other guard position will be number 24 sophomore Selena Lim. The Hawks are led by head coach John Garrett. He's assisted by Sonia Burke, Nicole Leonard, and Jennifer Robbins. And for your Manhattanville Valiants, at guard will be Manhattanville sophomore number 1 Evie Coles and seniors number 31 Brittany Diazo and Sarah Kelly. The 2 forward positions will be sophomore number 21 Kaylee McGuire and junior number 5 Joetta Darnell. The Valiants led by 5th-year mentor Kate Velakis. She's assisted by Manhattanville graduate Taylor Wilson and Joe Saladino. So Casey, what are you looking will be the key for tonight's game for the Valiants to try to break this 4-game losing skid?
Well, first off, you look at the schedule and you see a game like this on the schedule late in the year, and you kind of wonder to yourself, what does a game against a non-conference opponent in February mean? Well, it means if you're on a skid like Manhattanville right now, 4 games in a row that you've dropped in conference play, it gives you a chance to build up some confidence, build up some momentum here as you head back into the last part of the season. A couple big games coming up, like you said, trying to get back to the postseason for the 2nd straight year. They're not out of it yet, but they need a lot of help, and they need to get back on a winning streak here to get things going. So I want to look for the offense to get things going here today. Hunter a little bit undersized in the front court, which matches up well for Manhattanville. They like to go through their bigs, and they should have a decent night offensively against this Hawk front court.
Currently looking at the MAC Freedom standings, Valiants just 2 games out of the 4th and final spot. FDU and DeSales tied at top of the conference at 7-1. Misericordia 6-2. Eastern currently holding on to that last spot at 4-4. Delaware Valley right behind them at 4-4, followed by Manhattanville and Kings at 2-6, and Wilkes still winless in conference play at 0-8. So, like I said, Casey, still a chance for Manhattanville to try to get back in the MAC Freedom Tournament, but it starts here tonight with getting a big win against the Hawks.
Yeah, just 2 games back. Nothing is out of the question for them here. As you said, heading back, they're going to have a tough schedule to get there, but anything is possible here down the stretch.
Galut versus Darnell here in the jump ball. As the ball will go up in the air, and it will be played into the Hunter side, and they're going to score right off the bat as Aponte starts off the scoring for the Hawks. Early 2-0 lead for Hunter after the opening basket from Aponte. Here's Sarah Kelly with it. Kelly to Darnell. Darnell with Diazo. Diazo looking to try to get down low on McGuire. McGuire had an angle but tipped away by the Hawks. .13 seconds left on the shot clock. Diazo to pass this one in. Diazo looking, she'll just put up top to Sarah Kelly. Kelly to Coles, now Diazo in the corner. Diazo pump fakes, drives, pulls up. This one off the rim, no good. Darnell with the rebound. Darnell will put this one up off the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound. She'll put this one up and in.
That's something that the Valiants do all year. They like to crash the offensive glass and get second chance opportunities, able to capitalize there on the first possession.
Darnell averaging 7 rebounds per game, already 2 in that lone possession, and she has 2 points to tie up the game. Here's Lynn with it. Lynn passes this one off to Galut. Into the corner of Ponte. Ponte lays this one up. No good. Rebounded by the Valiants. Cole's looking to push. Cole's up to Kelly. 2-on-1. Sarah Kelly, though, forced to dribble this one. Now she'll put it up. Off the rim. No good. Kaylee McGuire with the offensive rebound. Now up TV Coles. Coles drives. Jump stops. Put this one up. No good. Ball loose. And it'll be Diazo coming down with the rebound. Diazo slipped and falling on the ground, and she'll turn it over. Valiants continuing to pressure the offensive glass. 2 more offensive rebounds as this shot is up and one. Aponte able to get that one to go and draw the contact. She'll go to the free throw line for one more. Foul called against Sarah Kelly. That's the first of the contest. Aponte on the year, a 74% free throw shooter. First one is up, nothing but net. And an early timeout taken by head coach John Garrett. So just a quick break in the action. It's 5-2 the lead for the Hawks. Aponte already with 5 points here today. The leading scorer for the Hawks at 14 per contest. Darnell with the lone basket for the Valiants off an offensive rebound.
And we mentioned trying out new things in a non-conference game. The first possession, Manhattanville was able to get the bucket and immediately go into a full court press, something that we don't see them do very often, but trying to create some pressure and put Hunter on their heels to start the game and kind of create some turnovers. We'll see if they stick to it.
Despite being a young and coming into the season inexperienced team, the Valiants are very athletic. And head coach Kate Flock is looking to try to test out maybe that full court press as McGuire will scoop this up and in and one. McGuire able to get the scoop shot to go, and she'll go to the free throw line to try to tie this game. McGuire on the year, a 72% free throw shooter. That's tops on the team. And it will bounce off the back of the rim and in. 5-5 the score. Here's Lou with it. Lou gets this one to Lim. Shot attempt, and Aponte able to get that one to go. Aponte now 3 for 4 today. She has all 7 of the Hawks' points. Already halfway to her season average as Coles will drive to the basket. This layup attempt off the mark, no good. Darnell able to get the tie up, and the possession arrow will stay with Manhattanville.
Ponte's looking very good so far for Hunter. I don't know how she got that last layup to go, just kind of throwing it behind her head, but starting off red hot from the floor here for Hunter.
7 points for the sophomore guard out of Baldwin, New York. Coles will get up top. Fresh shot clock for the Valiants who trail by 2. Diazo with it. She'll pull up in the middle, and she'll get that one to roll in. And traveling going to be called there against Galut. First turnover of the day for the Hawks, so we'll go back to Manhattanville. Valiants with a chance to take their first lead of the day, as DeIzo will bring the ball up the court for Manhattanville. Over to Coles. Coles looking to drive. She has an angle. Coles layup attempt, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts this one up. A lot of contact. No call, though, by the official, and now they're going to call foul against Evie Coles. Almost looked like Coles got hacked there by Kalut, but the officials not seeing it. Instead, the foul will go against Coles, and that'll be the second against the Valiants. Here's Aponte with a deep three-pointer on the way. That one's off the back of the rim, no good. Might have been a heat check shot there by Aponte as she was feeling it. She'll get it, guarded by Kelly. Passes on the corner. Ball fake. This shot attempt is stripped away by the Valiants, and here comes Sarah Kelly. Kelly to DeIzo. DeIzo now to Coles. Coles back up top to Kelly's. Kelly's to set the offense up. DeIzo to Darnell. Darnell looking to drive. And she's going to draw the foul, and it'll be a fresh shot clock for Manhattanville. It's the second team foul called against the Hawks. Yusko called on the foul. That's her first, team second. DeIzo gets it to Coles. Coles, corner three on the way. That's good!
It's a big shot for Evie Coles. She's really been struggling from the outside as of late. Just 7% from beyond the arc this year, so big shot there for the sophomore.
Coming into the game, Coles was 3 of 40 from beyond the arc, able to get her fourth three-pointer of the season, and that gives Manhattanville their first lead as Aponte looking to respond. This pass thrown away. Recovered, though, by Lim, and now Lim will pass this one out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Valiants. Lim saying that that one was deflected by Manhattanville, but the officials not buying it, as it will be Valiant ball. DeIzo with it. She'll get it to McGuire. And McGuire, her 3-second violation called against the Valiants. (10-7) the lead for Manhattanville. 4 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Lou with it. Lou gets it to Lim. Lim pulls this one back out. Looking to drive. Bounce pass down low. And it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by the Hawks, so another turnover by Hunter. As we mentioned, both teams coming into the game do a good job on the defensive end, is causing turnovers, but do give the ball up themselves. As this one will go in the corner to DeIzo. DeIzo up top to Darnell. Darnell down low to McGuire. McGuire spins, scoop shot up, no good. And it'll be rebounded by Yushko.
I know it's early in the shot clock, but McGuire keeps getting the ball at the top of the key wide open, and that's where she's most effective. Not really looking to shoot, though, and should be better off trying to take a dribble in and pull up rather than take it into the teeth of that defense.
Here's Lou with it. Lou gets this one to Yushko. Now to Lim. Lim to Kalut. 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Yushko with it, has to hand this one off with 1 second left. Shot not going to go off in time. Shot clock violation. Good defense by the Valiants, and another turnover against the Hawks. That's their third consecutive turnover in their last 3 possessions.
Already 5 turnovers in the game for the Hawks. As you said, a little bit of trouble with the ball. They average over 20 per game, but the Valiant defense showing its strength again.
There's McGuire with it. McGuire now looking to drive. She'll kick this one out over to DeIzo. DeIzo trying to use the McGuire screen. Picks up a dribble, now Darnell, now over to Coles. Coles back to Darnell. Darnell going down low. McGuire, great pass by Joe Darnell, and McGuire will reward her with the assist.
Great look over top to a wide open McGuire. Those are the easy buckets Manhattanville needs to start getting the rest of the way this year.
Darnell, 2 assists already today. Up top to Kalut. Now over to number 10, Ashley Arias, who just checked in. Floater on the way, no good from Aponte. Valiants looking to push, up 12-7. Over to Coles. Coles drives. Her shot attempt off the mark, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. Her shot's no good. And it'll be a jump ball, and it'll go with the Hawks. Giants currently on a 7-0 run here, as the Hawks just haven't got anything to go, and so far Aponte, the only point scorer, she has all 7 of their points. As now Aponte goes tumbling to the ground, and she's slow to get up, so they're going to halt play here, as her and Sarah Kelly getting tangled up. Looks like she is okay. She's back on her feet.
Not only is Aponte the only one to score for Hunter, she's the only one that's attempted a shot in the first 6 minutes. 3 of 6 from the field.
Patterson to inbound. Trying to get this one to you, but turned over. Another turnover against the Hawks, as the Valiant defense continues to pressure Hunter. Chance for the Valiants to add to their lead. Here's Diazo. Darnell drives, kicks it over. Corner shot from Coles on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Darnell. Up top to Diazo. Diazo restart the offense. Coles to Diazo. Diazo looks to drive to McGuire. McGuire, long two-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Aponte looking to push, gets it up to Patterson. Patterson with it. Patterson drives over to Arias. Arias, her runner attempt off the glass and in, and that ends the run at 7. Or excuse me, that was Kalut who's able to get the shot to go. Here's Diazo with it, over in the corner. Corner shot from Coles on the way, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kalut. Looking to quickly push this one are the Hawks. Over to you for 3. And that one's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. Giants again pushing the ball, and now they're going to eventually get this one. Diazo will restart the offense. Over to Sarah Kelly. Kelly to Coles to Diazo. Diazo looking to drive, pulls up for 2, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound though by McGuire, and she's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Hunter foul number 21, Christine Patterson. Her first, team's third. Kennedy McGuire on the line, shooting 2.
Second free throw attempt coming up here for Kaylee McGuire. And she'll get that one to go. 14-9 the lead for Manhattanville. McGuire with 7 points. As the big key so far for the Valiant's lead has been the offensive glass, as they have 9 offensive rebounds, 5 alone from Joetta Darnell, who currently takes a seat on the bench for Jasmine Price. As Music traveled with that one. And another substitution as Aponte will head to the bench and Lou will check back in.
Yeah, we said the front court for Manhattanville is going to be able to match up well in this one. Like you said, 9 offensive rebounds. Darnell, McGuire with 5 rebounds each already. McGuire over halfway to a double-double, and we're just over 8 minutes into the game.
He just won to McGuire. McGuire's shot attempt up, no good, but she's going to go back to the free throw line for 2.
Under foul number 42, Latina Music. Her first, team's fourth.
Music caught on the foul. That's her first, team 4th. Next foul will put the Valiants in the bonus. First attempt from McGuire off the rim, no good.
And it's not like Manhattanville is shooting the lights out of the building right now or anything like that. They're just under their average, actually, 26% from the field, but they've had 19 attempts already in the quarter, thanks in part to those 9 offensive rebounds.
Second attempt from McGuire is good. She goes 1 of 2, 8 points for the sophomore. Already well on pace to go over an average of 12 per game. Hawks looking to try to get something going, but that's not going to do it as Evie Coles comes away with the steal. Coles on the fast break. She'll put this one up no good, but draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 as Lou's called for the foul.
Number 3, Tracy Lowe, her first, team's fifth. And line for the Knights, Evie Coles, shooting 2.
Coles, a 69% free throw shooter on the year. First attempt off the mark, no good. Second attempt from Coles, nothing but net on that one as it's now a 16-9 lead for the Valiants. 9-2 run for Manhattanville. As this one's kicked out, U for 3. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Price skies for the rebound. We approach 1 minute to go here in the first. Over to Nichols LaRosa. LaRosa to Coles. Coles to McGuire. McGuire to Diazo. Diazo looking to drive, pulls up for 2. Off the rim, no good. Price trying to grab the rebound, but unable to, so it'll go out of bounds. And now Jasmine Price is slow to get up.
Price is also going to get charged for a foul there, going over the back of a Hawk player.
As Price stumbled to the floor. So head trainer Scotty Mack taking a look at the senior forward. As now Price is up and walking off on her own power. So Price just a little bit banged up. Hopefully we'll see her back in the game. As Darnell will check back in. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A 16-9 lead for the Valiants. As you will pump fake her shot attempt, no good. And this one will go out of bounds, last touched by the Hawks. As head coach Kate Flock is getting after her defense for falling for that pump fake. Coles with it. She gets it to Darnell. Darnell looking to try to go down low. Instead, passes it to Diazo. Diazo now over to McGuire. McGuire trying to get this one up top to Diazo, but turned over. Harris dribbles that one off her foot, but now the Hawks will finally have possession. They can hold for the final shot of the quarter. 10 seconds to go. Hawks trail 16-9. Lou with it, looking to go down low, deflected, out of play by Darnell. They're looking for their big forward, Music, who's listed at 5'11", the tallest player on the Hawks team. A good job there by Darnell to deflect that one away. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. To Arias. Arias trapped in the corner. Hands this one back off. Pull-up shot just inside the free throw line, and that one is good for the final points of the first quarter, and that will do it. As it was a hot start for the Hawks, but Manhattanville with a big run there in that first quarter, and they'll take a 16-11 lead into the break. And speaking of breaks, we'll take a quick one here on GoValiants.tv. Second quarter of action set to get underway here at Kennedy Gymnasium. A 5-point lead for Manhattanville. Tyson Nagler and Casey Sherman come to you live from Kennedy Gymnasium for Manhattanville's final non-conference game of the season, as the Valiants will open up the second quarter with a turnover as Darnell unable to get that one to McGuire. Lou gets this one in the front court to Lim. Lim to Arias. Over to Yu. Yu with it. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson guarded by Darnell. She'll have an angle. Her shot attempt off the mark, no good, but a whistle and foul against Darnell to the disbelief of the junior forward. First foul against Darnell. As this will send the sophomore Patterson to the free throw line. First free throw attempt from Patterson is good. A 56% free throw shooter on the year. Is the Miller Place, New York native. Second attempt for Patterson, also good. So she goes 2 for 2 from the free throw lines and cuts the deficit down to one possession. Coles to McGuire. McGuire looking to drive. Trying to split the double team on that one, but they're going to say she traveled with it, so 2 consecutive turnovers to start off the second quarter. Lou with it. She'll get this one to Lim. To Arias. Back to Lou. Lou to Patterson. Patterson to Arias. Arias looking to drive a wide open layup attempt, and she'll bank that one in. As now it's the Hawks that have gone on a run. Bryant's looking to respond. Here's Evie Coles with it. Coles to Diazo. The senior guard looking to drive, goes right into a double team, gets it to Kelly. Trying to get this one to McGuire. Ball loose on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball, and once again another turnover for Manhattanville. As this will bring Jasmine Price back into the game for Darnell. 3 consecutive turnovers start off this second quarter. Not the start you want to see if you're Kate Velakis, Casey.
No, definitely a slow start for this quarter after a big start in the first. They got on a run, they got some good looks, and now it's just been ice cold for them, not able to get to the ball movement and the looks that they had in the first quarter.
As we're going to get a whistle and a foul called against the Valiants. Manhattanville hasn't had a field goal since there were was 4:42 left to go in the first quarter, so a bit of a cold streak for the Valiants. Still holding on to a 1-point lead. Aponte skies up to grab that ball. She'll get it up back to Kalud, who just checked back into the game well with Aponte. 9 seconds to go in the shot clock. Lou picks up her dribble. Guarded tightly by Coles. Now gets to Aponte, and Ponte tripped up on that one. It'll go out of bounds and go to Manhattanville. As Aponte looked to try to split the double team on that one, instead went tumbling to the floor. And it'll be a turnover against the Hawks. Diazo with it. To Evie Coles. Coles looking to drive, gets it to Price. Price shot attempt off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. First possession of the second quarter, Manhattanville hasn't turned the ball over, so I guess there's some positive in that possession there, Casey.
A little better look, just unfortunately for Manhattanville, just unable to get the look to go down, but better ball movement, and now another turnover here for Hunter. And a timeout by Manhattanville, so we'll see if Kate Velakis is able to draw something back up and get the ball moving on the offensive end and get some more looks like they had to build that lead up in the first quarter.
Lou with her second foul of the game, so that might force the freshman guard to the bench. So far, no points for their second top scorer for the Hawks. She averages 10 per contest. Aponte still leading the way for the Hawks with 7. She was able to score the first 7 points for Hunter. Has been able to get anything to go since. Manhattanville's Kaylee McGuire, though, leading all scorers with 8 here today.
And unfortunately, like we said, the weakness for Manhattanville is their shooting. I mean, they've been able to get the ball into the lane, but Hunter's pretty much figured out that that's their offensive strategy, is they want to get all their points from inside the paint. So they're collapsing every time these Valiant players are driving in the lane. If you have some shooters, it's easy to drive in the lane, get the defense to collapse, and kind of kick it out for an open look. But that's not really the style Manhattanville likes to play.
And that's the style of a team they're going to see on Wednesday, DeSales, with the big center Morgan McCullion, and that's something they love to do, get it to McCullion. That's where the offense runs through. She'll kick it out, and if DeSales is hitting shots, they're a hard team to beat, and you know that as well as anyone does, Casey.
Yeah, spending a couple of years there at DeSales, watching that team, they've had a lot of success, and Manhattanville's really struggled against them, so they're going to try to get some confidence out of this contest and head into Wednesday more confident they have in the past. Try to put together a battle here on the home court where DeSales has struggled.
McGuire will get it up top for the Vines. Fresh shot clock for Manhattanville after the foul. It's DeIza with it. Over to Coles. Coles corner shot on the way. That's good. First bucket for Manhattanville since the 4:42 mark of the first quarter, and it's back up to a 3-point lead. As this shot attempt's up good and one. Hawks can tie the game right here with this free throw. Price with her second foul already. And this will send Aponte back to the free throw line looking for her 10th point of the contest.
Aponte, best free throw shooter on the team. And it looks like everyone kind of forgot that Aponte made the bucket. Everyone's waiting for the second free throw.
18-18 all. Aponte now with 10 points. Finally getting back in the scoring column after getting the first 7 to go for the Hawks. Down low to Price. Price fumbling that one, but able to get it to go. McGuire the one finding Price on the offensive end as it's Valiant's back up on top.
McGuire's really stepped it up as of late. I don't want to say she flirted with a triple-double, but she came close this weekend when she had a big game against King, 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, or excuse me, 5 steals.
As Kelly drives, her lay attempts up and good, and now Manhattanville is starting to get things going on the offensive side. As the Vines will have it back. Here's Sarah Kelly with it. Kelly looking to drive. Her layup attempt up, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line for 2.
That was great defense by Jasmine Price on the opposite end, going straight up. Oftentimes, these Manhattanville bigs try to go for the block and end up getting fouled. Staying straight up, and she still drew the block against the shorter offensive player for Hunter and leading to some fast break on the opposite end.
First free throw attempt from Sarah Kelly off the mark. The senior from Ewing, New Jersey, a 52% free throw shooter on the air as Price will head to the bench greeted by her teammates. As Darnell will check back in. Second attempt from Kelly. That one's good for her 3rd point of the game. As now Valentin will check into the game for the first time today. We'll get it to Arias. Back over to the freshman guard. Over to Aponte. Aponte leaned away with 10. Calling for a screen on Kelly. She's going to pull a deep three-pointer on the way, and nothing but net as Aponte. 13 points here in the first half.
And you've got to go, and you've got to go. And we see it from so many players. Aponte's just in the zone right now, and she's confident from any spot on the floor.
McGuire looking to drive. She's able to get the pump fake. Shot attempt, no foul. Head coach Kate Velakis can't believe it. Here comes Aponte back on the opposite way. And that shot's no good, so it looks like they're going to let the girls play here tonight. A lot of contact on both those plays. Aponte will take this one away from Coles. Quickly trying to get this one into the front court, taken over by Diaizo. And Diaizo, a wise play by the senior. Getting the Valiants to slow this one down. Manhattanville does play fast at times, and that is a big reason for the turnovers, but that is one reason why they are able to cause so many turnovers on the defensive end as well, as Kelsey Decker will check into the game for Kaylee McGuire.
It makes it easier to get more turnovers on the defensive end when there's more possessions in a game. Like you said, they like to play fast, and sometimes it leads to some breakouts for the other teams as well, but Manhattanville usually does a good job of getting back and trying to stop as many fast break points as possible.
Music. Passing this one off. Down to Arias. Arias' shot attempt off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Darnell. Diaizo to Coles. Coles to Decker. Decker to Diaizo. Diaizo directing traffic, looking to drive. Diaizo layup attempt, up and good. Able to get the friendly Kennedy Gymnasium roll as Diaizo gets that to go.
Nearly a turnover caused by Decker. Got a lot of that ball, but I'm going to say it went off of the junior last, so Hunter will keep possession.
Gets it to Lou. Lou having to be careful. She has 2 fouls against her. No points so far for the freshman guard. Gets it to Valentin. Valentin looking to drive. Her shot attempt up no good, but Diaizo reached in on that one. And that'll be a foul against Brittany Diaizo. As that'll be the 4th team foul against the Valiants, and the next one will send the Hawks to the bonus. First free throw attempt on the way, and that one missed everything. This is a 74% free throw shooter. Just unable to get that first one to go. Second one on the way, and that one is good. Back down to a 1-possession game.
Takes a lot to come back and hit that second one after the first one missed everything, like you said.
Coles looking to drive, jump stop. She'll throw this one up, unable to get it go, but she'll go back to the free throw line. Music called for the foul. That's her second, team 4th, so same as Manhattanville. Next foul against the Hawks will put the Valiants in the bonus. First attempt able to go for Evie Coles. Second attempt coming up for the sophomore. And Coles will get that one to go as well. 8 points for the freshman, or the sophomore Coles. Lou now has it. Started tightly by Coles. Now able to get to Music. Low give and go as Lou's layup attempt off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Darnell. That's her 8th board of the contest. Valiants looking to quickly push this one up court. Diaizo to Kelly. Kelly ball fakes, and she's going to draw the foul against Music. That's going to be her 3rd, and that's going to send Sarah Kelly to the free throw line.
A lot of good looks now on this run for Manhattanville. She had Kelsey Decker coming up, but Diaizo looking for the little bounce pass to Kelly, getting the foul called. And Hunter's going to have some foul troubles here in the second half.
First attempt from Kelly off the mark as McGuire will check back into the game for Darnell. I mentioned last year Darnell had 7 points and 7 rebounds in the win against the Hawks. As the Lions picked up their 3rd consecutive victory against Hunter. Darnell already exceeding that rebound total with her 8th here today. As Kelly poked that away, but Lou's there to grab possession back as she'll throw this one into the front court quickly. And a foul going to be called against Sarah Kelly. And this will send Aponte to the free throw line. As that'll be the 2nd foul against Kelly. So Ponte back to the free throw line. Her first attempt is good. Ponte already at her season average 14 points per game. She has 14 right now after that free throw. And make it 15 now for the sophomore guard. Ponte with 15 of Hunter's 24 points. Kelsey Decker with it. She'll spot up for three. Off the rim, no good. Kelly skies up, pokes this one away, and gets it back to Decker for the offensive rebound. Look to try to get it to McGuire. Turned over. Aponte looking to rush this one quickly back up into the court. Her layup attempt off the mark, no good. Decker missed time in her jump, and it'll be a fresh shot clock as now Ponte pulls up for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Valiants. Up to Diazo. Diazo, her shot attempt up and no good. She'll get her own rebound. She'll pull this one back out as she'll restart the offense. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Manhattanville with a 27-24 lead. Brittany Diazo drives. She'll pull up for two. Gets it to go. 6 points for the senior Diazo. And a foul going to be called against Kelsey Decker away from the ball. So that was then Music to the free throw line. Freshman forward, a 48% free throw shooter on the season. First attempt, off the back in front of the rim and in. Darnell into the game for Kelsey Decker. Second attempt coming up for the Brooklyn, New York native. And that one's off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say Arias was the last one to touch it, so possession will go to Manhattanville. Coles gets it to McGuire. Now to Diazo. Diazo to McGuire. She spins, shot up, no good. And now she's able to draw the foul after getting her offensive rebound. And Kaylee McGuire back to the free throw line. McGuire with her 7th rebound of the contest. Went for her 9th and 10th point at this free throw trip. First one off the back of the rim, no good. Kalut called for the foul. That's her second. So Casey, like you mentioned, a few of the Hawks already in foul trouble with Kalut, Music, and Lou, all with at least 2 fouls.
And if Manhattanville stays aggressive in the second half, they do have a large roster this Hunter, but a lot of players not in their normal rotation. They're going to have to see some action if the Valiants continue to attack the rim and draw fouls.
Yu picks up her dribble, trying to get this one towards Aponte. Kelly still with some great defense, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Evie Coles. Great defensive play there by the sophomore, as she was all over Ashley Yu. Yu lucky she didn't get called for a 5-second violation, as Coles was able to poke the ball away. Up top to Lim. Lim with it. Looking to try to find some kind of angle. Her shot attempt up and in with under a minute to go here in the first half.
Sarah Kelly taking over the duties of guarding Aponte, really frustrating her on that last possession. She was trying to get the ball, but Kelly, one of the best defenders on Manhattanville, all over her.
Diazo spots up. Shot in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Poked away by McGuire, though, but it will go out of bounds. 8-second differential between shot and game clock. You will bring this one up court. Hawks can tie the game with a 3-pointer. Gets it to Lim. Lim wasn't expecting that pass, but still able to keep possession. Now she'll look to drive. Kicks over to Arias. Arias on the drive attempt. Over to Kalut. Salute to you. You pump fakes. Good job there by Cole. Stay on her feet. Here's a three-pointer attempt. In and out. No good. Tipped away. Valiance will come up with the rebound. It's Diaz. Quickly pushes up court to Kelly. Kelly looks to drive. Shot attempt up, and an offensive foul going to be called against Sarah Kelly, and that's going to be her third.
Big mistake for Kelly there. They had the breakout available for just a split second, but only 9 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half. Could have just slowed it down and held for the last shot. Instead, like you said, picks up her third, so she's going to have to stay on the bench for a while to start the second half.
Rolled up to Lim. Lim with it. Looking to try to drive on Jess Nichols-LaRosa, but good job there by LaRosa. She's able to poke that one away. Got all ball on that one, so no foul with 3 seconds to go. Gets this one up top to Lim. Lim gets it. With under a second left, first shot attempt, unable to get that one to go, and that will do it for the first half of play. Valiance will take a 3-point lead into the locker room, as it's a 30-27 advantage for Manhattanville. We'll take a quick break here on GoValiance.tv. Stay tuned for the second half of action between Manhattanville and Hunter. A 3-point advantage for Manhattanville through 2 quarters of play. As we welcome you back to GoViants.tv's broadcast of Manhattanville College women's basketball. Tyson Nagler along with Casey Sherman coming to you live from Kennedy Gymnasium in Manhattanville's final non-conference game of the regular season as we take a look at the first half stats. First, for the visiting Hawks of Hunter College, they scored 27 points, shooting 9 of 23 of the field for 39%. They are 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, and they're 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 80%. They're led by Jade Aponte, who has 15 points on the game. Christina Patterson, the only one with more than 2 points, as she has 4. 2 points for Arias, Lim, and Kalut, and a point for Valentin and Music. Leading rebounders so far, Arias and Kalut, each with 3 to lead the way. Assist, Patterson has 2 assists, and 2 steals for Jade Aponte. The Hawks have 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 11 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 5 steals. Taking a look at Manhattanville, the Valiants shooting 10 of 31 from the field for 32%, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc for 50. They're 9 of 15 from the free throw line for 60%. Manhattanville led by Evie Coles, who has 8 points. Kaylee McGuire with 9 to lead the way for the Valiants. 6 points for Brittany Diazo. 3 for Sarah Kelly, 2 for Jasmine Price, and 2 for Jorida Darnell. Darnell, the leading rebounder in the game, with 8. Kaylee McGuire right behind her with 6. Sarah Kelly with 3. Darnell also leading the way in the assist department with 2 assists. As the Valiants have 25 total rebounds, doubling up Hunter's rebounds. Valiants with 5 assists, 10 turnovers, 2 block shots, and 4 steals. Hunter actually outscoring Manhattanville in the paint 16-14. Both teams have 9 points off the turnover. The Valiants with 9 second chance points. And that's been the big difference so far, as Manhattanville has 12 offensive rebounds. That ties the total rebounds to Hunter. So we're just about to get ready to go here in the second half of play. And Casey, we mentioned the bigs might be a big factor in today's game, and they proved that on the offensive glass.
Yeah, definitely attacking the glass. Joida Darnell, 9 rebounds already for Manhattanville. 8 rebounds total for Manhattanville. She has her season high is 11, so she's on pace to go well above that here tonight. For the Valiants, like you said, on the glass they came away with 12 offensive rebounds, but were only able to convert for 9 second chance points. Granted, Hunter has 0, like you said, but it was the defense all first quarter. That was the difference, causing 8 turnovers. Hunter really settling down in the second, just 3 turnovers in the quarter. And for Manhattanville, they actually they're tied 9-9 in points off turnovers, like you mentioned. So that's been a big difference. The Valiants, despite all the turnovers, have no fast break points, even though they've had a couple breakout opportunities, just unable to capitalize. So that's going to be the difference here as we go down the stretch. If Manhattanville's going to be able to get some open looks off the defense and be able to hit some of these shots that they've had the open looks, just unable to capitalize.
Big key as well will be, can Manhattanville stop Jade Aponte? Aponte already above her season average, 15 points in the first half of play. So we'll see what head coach Kate Falakis and company drew up on the defensive end to try to stop Aponte. Both teams with a few players in foul trouble. For Hunter, Music has 3, Patterson, Lou, and Kalut each with 2 personal fouls. Kelly has 3, and Jasmine Price with 2. So we'll keep an eye on those players here in the second half as we're about to get underway. Valiants will have their starters here for the third quarter of play. It'll be Coles, Diazo, Kelly, Darnell, and McGuire. And for the Hawks, it'll be Aponte, Lou, Kalut, Arias, and Lim. Coles will start out with the ball here in the third quarter of play. Valiants looking to break a 4-game losing streak, while Hunter looking to go on a 3-game win streak, as Brittany Diazo is wide open and she'll bury that shot for the opening basket of the second half. Over to Arias. Arias almost lost that one, but able to get it to Lou. Lou looking to try to drive. She'll pull up for 3. Off the mark, no good. Ball loose, and it'll be pulled in by Manhattanville. Diazo to Darnell. Darnell lays this one up and in. Nice start for the Valiants as they are able to convert on their first 2 possessions. Here's Lim with it. Lim looking to drive, trying to lay this one off, but turns it over as Darnell goes to the ground to get the rebound. Up court to McGuire. McGuire will catch this one. Her layup attempt no good. Rebounded by Kalut.
Another chance, a wide open fast break opportunity, just unable to capitalize.
McGuire not catching that one cleanly and going to the basket, letting it bounce into her hands, so that might have disrupted that potential layup attempt. Here's Lim with it. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gets it to Aponte. Aponte setting a few screens for her. She'll pull up for 3. Off the mark, no good. And we're going to jump ball, and it will stay here with the Hawks. Fresh shot clock for Hunter as that one hit off the rim. And a quick substitution as Patterson checks into the game for Lim. Aponte to pass this one in. Looking, she'll get it to Kalut. Hands this one off to Aponte. Trying to get this one. Arias taken away by Darnell. Coles nearly had that one poked away from her, but she's able to keep possession. Over to Diazo. Diazo looking to drive. Gets it to McGuire. McGuire lays this one up and in. 11 points for McGuire. As it's now a 9-point lead for Manhattanville. Lou with it. She'll hand it off to Aponte. And Aponte dribbling that one off her legs. They're actually going to say that it deflected off of Sarah Kelly. So no backcourt violations. Aponte, a push off there, and an offensive foul will be called against Jade Aponte. Saw just a bit of extension on the arm for the sophomore. And that's what drew the call, and another turnover for the Hawks, and now Manhattanville starting to feel it.
All the momentum on the home side here to start the second half. Couple easy buckets and stifling defense. Hunter unable to find the bottom of the bucket so far.
Looks like Hawks might be in a 2-3 zone now. To try to switch things up defensively. Diazo gets someone out to Coles. Under 10 seconds to go on shot clock. Coles pulls up for 2, gets it to go. Valiants with their largest lead of the night. They're up by 11.
That's exactly how you beat the zone. You get into the open spots. You just have to be able to knock down the shots, and Evie Coles does it and causes John Garrett to take a timeout, as it's been all Manhattanville here, an 8-0 run to start the second half.
Garrett, a full timeout. We'll take one with him. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter of play. All Valiants here as it's 38-27 Manhattanville. An 8-0 run to start off this third quarter of play for Manhattanville as they've extended their 3-point lead now to 11. As it's been all Valiants here in the start of the second half. We'll see what head coach John Garrett drew up for his Hawks.
And it's been a true team effort to start the half too. Buckets by 4 different players and 3 turnovers by the Hawks have contributed to the run.
And Aponte actually going to take a seat on the bench, so the best offensive player for the Hawks currently on the sidelines. Lou pulls up for two. That one off the mark, no good. Out of bounds, and it'll go to Manhattanville. Coles will bring the ball into the front court for the Valiants. Over to Sarah Kelly. Now Diazo in the corner. Diazo back up top to Kelly. Now over to Coles. Coles going to try and get this one down low. Now gets it to McGuire. McGuire, corner to Diazo. Down low, Darnell. Darnell, fadeaway shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kalut. Aponte will check back into the next dead ball. Patterson will look to drive. She throws this one up wildly at the basket, no good. Rebounded by Darnell. Valiants with numbers. Diazo, she'll take this one all the way and lay it up and in. Diazo now with 10 points. One of three Valiants in double figures. Diazo, Coles, and McGuire. As this pass is thrown away and it'll go back to Manhattanville. As Aponte checks back into the game for you. .13-point lead for Manhattanville. A 10-0 run here in the third quarter of play. McGuire gets it to Darnell. Darnell to Coles. Coles looking to try to drive. Gets it over to McGuire. McGuire, two-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Tipped up in the air. Ball still loose. Pulled in by Sarah Kelly. Fresh shot clock for the Valiants. Diazo now with it. Looking to drive. And a whistle and a foul will be called against the Hawks, their second of the quarter. Arias called for the foul. That's her first, team second. As we approach the halfway mark of the third quarter of play. Diazo quickly gets this one into Coles. Coles to Diazo in the corner. Now to McGuire. McGuire spins wide open. She'll lay this one up and in. 13 points for Kaylee McGuire. Quickly in the upcourt to Aponte, and she's going to draw the foul against Sarah Kelly, and that's going to be Kelly's fourth.
Team's first.
So a big loss for the Valiants as it was Kelly who's been drawing the duties to guard Aponte. So Nichols LaRosa will come into the game. As Lou losing control of this one, and a foul called against Evie Coles as she dived to try to get the ball. Not sure about that one, as both her and Lou were going after the ball, but the official seen contact. And that will draw the foul against Evie Coles. As here's a two-pointer on the way, and that one's good. As the Hawks on the scoreboard for the first time here in the second half. Coles up to Diazo. Diazo to McGuire. Now to Nichols LaRosa, over to Diazo. A lot of contact there as Diazo is pushed out of bounds, but it was last touched by Aponte, so it'll stay with Manhattanville. So shot clock will not reset as there was not a foul, even though there was a lot of contact. As Coles has this pass tipped away, right back to her, trying to get this one to Darnell. Now Nichols LaRosa in the corner, gets that to go. Valiants cruising here in the third quarter, as now we'll get another foul called, as it will be Diazo picking up. So Diazo just a little bump on Aponte. She gets called for the foul, and even though Aponte basically drove Brittany Diazo out of bounds, no foul against her, so a little bit of touchy call there by the officials. Patterson will look to drive, and a great job there by Nichols LaRosa as she's able to cause the jump ball, and the possession arrow points in favor of Manhattanville.
It's all going right in the second half here for Manhattanville. Starting to pull away now, and the defense is really starting to step it up and really causing a lot of troubles for Hunter.
As Hawks with momentarily, he said one player to press on the press, as Darnell traveled with that one, unable to keep that pivot foot down. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's a 44-29 lead for Manhattanville, as it's been all Valiants here in this third quarter. Aponte with it. You got to believe that's who the Hawks are going to be going to on the offensive end. As she'll pull up for two, off the rim, no good. McGuire gets the rebound. Quickly up into the front court to Coles. Coles back to Diazo. Diazo calling the play. Hawks back into their man-to-man defense as the Valiants are able to pick apart that 2-3 zone with ease. Over to McGuire in the corner. McGuire ball fakes, trying to scoop this one up, blocked by Kalut. And it'll stay here with the Valiants with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Diazo pass this one in. Gets it up top to McGuire. McGuire to LaRosa. LaRosa for two. Off the rim, no good. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Hawks. So it'll stay with Manhattanville. As that one did hit off the rim. So fresh shot clock for the Valiants. Diazo looking, gets it to LaRosa in the corner. LaRosa guard tightly by Aponte, and she's able to draw the foul against the sophomore guard, and that will be her third.
Team's third.
Brittany Diazo looking drive. She pulls up for two, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound by McGuire. Unable to get it go, but she'll go the free throw line. McGuire a rebound away from a double-double, as she's able to collect her 9th board of the contest. 6 of those have been on the offensive glass, as the first free throw attempt is up and good. So Casey, another strong performance for the sophomore Kaylee McGuire, as she leads the Valiants with 14 points and a rebound away for yet another double-double for the sophomore.
Yeah, like we said, she's really come on as of late, starting to heat up, and that's what Manhattanville needs as we head into the second half of conference play. She's going to be a huge part of the success of Manhattanville.
Price into the game for Darnell. Lou has this one taken away, and it's Kaylee McGuire with the steal. McGuire going to try to take this one coast to coast. She's able to try to draw contact. No foul, though, as a jump ball called, and it will go with the Hawks. And head coach Kate Vlach is asking for an explanation from the referees, and I can't say I blame her.
Yeah, both ways tonight. This officiating crew has been silent with the whistles after a lot of contacting, a lot of fouls called in the first half, and this game could have a lot more, but like you said, a lot of silent whistles in the paint.
Arias gets this one, Aponte. Corner shot on the way from Aponte, and that's a three-pointer. As she's able to get her first basket of the second half. Now 18 points for the sophomore. Diazo to McGuire. McGuire trying to grab the ball, but it's actually going to be a foul called against Kaylee McGuire, as that'll be her second, team fourth. So Valiants had the hot start in the third quarter, but have cooled off here as the Hawks trying to get things going here on the offensive side after the Aponte three-pointer. And we're going to get a whistle as a foul going to be called against Nichols DeRosa, and that will put the Hawks into the bonus. So Patterson to the free throw line for two. A 56% free throw shooter is Christine Patterson. First one is good, as head coach John Garrett with a huddle with his other 4 players, discussing the game plan here for the rest of the third quarter as Patterson goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And he cuts it down to a baker's dozen lead for Manhattanville, 46-34. McGuire with it, wide open, above three-point line. Not a shot she'll take though, but she will take that one, unable to get it to go. Offensive rebound by Jasmine Price, and that's good.
Jasmine Price. And that's the final 31 for Diazo for the third. Diazo over the limit.
Diazo called for the foul. That's her third, and again, Manhattanville over the limit. So this will send Aponte back to the free throw line. And that one off the back of the rim, no good for the sophomore. As that's her first free throw miss of the day. She does get that one to go, so she's 5 of 6 from the line. 19 points for Jade Aponte to lead all scorers. McGuire leading the way for the Valiants with 15. Diazo and Coles each with 10. Here is McGuire with it. She'll get it to Nichols LaRosa. Now to Diazo. Diazo directing traffic, looking to drive. Trying to pass this one towards Price, but deflected out of play. It will stay with Manhattanville. Darnell back into the game, and she'll check in for Kaylee McGuire. Joetta Darnell, 10 rebounds, 1 away from tying her career high. As she's been all over the glass today, especially on the offensive end. Here is Darnell with it. She gets it to Price. 5 seconds to go in the shot clock. Here's Coles with it. Coles having to hurry. She'll pull up for 2, and that one's going to be tipped up in the air, and it will be Hunter basketball.
Looks like Coles tried to go for the pull-up, kind of pump fake pass, try and get it down low to Darnell, just nothing on the pass, and leads to the turnover.
As Darnell trying to kick this one out, gets it to a Hunter player. 3-point from Aponte. That one way off the mark. Rebounded by Kalut. And a whistle as the shot clock was reset. And head coach Kate Falak is saying that she did not believe it hit the rim. So 21 seconds on the shot clock, 47 in the game clock. Third quarter of action here. Valiants lead 48-35. Here's Lou with it. That three-pointer's off the good mark, no good. Rebounded by Nichols LaRosa. And we'll go the opposite end of the court for free throws.
Under foul, 21, Christine Patterson.
Patterson with the foul, that's her third.
And behind the Valiants, Jess Nichols LaRosa, 2 shots.
So this will send Nichols LaRosa to the line. 1 for 2 this season from the charity stripe. First attempt, nothing but net for Nichols LaRosa. She has 3 points right now. Has a few quick subs here for the Hawks as Nichols LaRosa will look to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Second attempt up, also good for Nichols LaRosa. And timeout going to be taken by head coach Kate Velakis.
Timeout called by Manhattanville, 30 seconds.
This will be a 5-second differential between shot and game clock with Hunter basketball. Valiants back up by 15, 50-35. Valiants started off the quarter on a 12-0 run. The Hawks have been able to keep it close, but Manhattanville doing just enough as they're able to keep Hunter at bay. As it's been a big third quarter for Manhattanville. Valiants with a full court press here. as you will have it. Over. Now to Arias, now into the front court. You pulls up for three early in the shot clock. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Diazo. Diazo quickly gets this one to Darnell. Darnell to Coles. Coles lays this one up. No good, but she'll go to the free throw line for two. Vines not electing to hold for the last shot. They stay aggressive, and they're going to go to the free throw line after Evie Coles was able to draw the foul.
Evie Coles, 2 shots.
First time from Coles off the back of the rim, no good. 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Second attempt, this time off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Arias. Valentin with it, 10 seconds to go. Receives a screen and a bump there as Valentin collided with Darnell, and just enough contact to draw the whistle from the ref. So this will send Valentin back to the free throw line, who is 1 for 2. First attempt up and good. Second attempt coming up for Valentin with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. And that one's also good, so she's 3 for 4 from the day. TV Coles. 3 seconds left to go. Coles quickly gets this one up court. Over to Price. Ball loose, and that will do it. For the third quarter of play, Manhattanville outscoring Hunter in that quarter 20-10. We'll go to the fourth with the Valiants looking to break a 4-game losing streak and pick up some momentum going back into conference play. Fourth and final quarter coming up. Manhattanville leading Hunter 50-37. (50-37), Manhattanville on top. Looking at the lean players for each squad. First for Hunter, Aponte leading the way, leading all scorers with 19 points here today. While Manhattanville is led by Kaylee McGuire, 15 points and 9 rebounds, a board away from a double-double for the sophomore.
Couple big-time performances today. You said McGuire closing in on another double-double. Darnell needs 2 more rebounds for 3 more for a career high, 2 for a season high. And Jess Nichols-LaRosa just a point away from matching her career high with 5 points as well.
As McGuire triple teamed on that one, able to keep possession of the ball, gets it Darnell. Darnell somehow gets that to go. Good job by Kaylee McGuire not to stress on the triple team, as Music will have a wide open layup as she's able to respond to the Darnell shot. Here's Evie Coles with it. Over to Nichols-LaRosa. That one tipped up in the air, stolen by Aponte. Aponte will bring this one up court. Looking to try to drive on Diazo. This one poked away, and it will be out of bounds. Last touched by the Hawks. Sarah Kelly still on the bench with 4 fouls. She's been the one that has been guarding Aponte for the bulk of the night. As Darnell will have it, she'll give it to Diazo. Diazo, Coles. Coles looking to drive. Back up top to Diazo. Diazo will restart the offense with 15 to go on the shot clock. Down to McGuire. McGuire, she'll kick out. Coles for 2. That's good. 2 points for Evie Coles. Kaylee McGuire with the assist, a dozen for the sophomore. As this one's tipped up in the air, and Darnell able to snag that one, and a foul called against the Hawks. Music called for the foul. That's her first of the quarter. Minute and a half gone. It's still Manhattanville with a commanding 54-39 lead. Diazo to Coles. Coles back to Diazo. Coles unable to handle that pass, but does keep possession for the Vines. Kicked over in the corner. Nichols LaRosa for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Darnell. Darnell to McGuire. McGuire scoop shot up. No good. Ball loose. Darnell with another rebound. That's no good. Ball still loose. Jump ball, and it will go to the Hawks.
Darnell matching her career high with 2 rebounds on that possession. Now with 12 on the night.
Under 8 to go here in the contest. Aponte will have it. That one tipped away by McGuire, and a foul going to be called against LaRosa. Looked like number 12, Phoebe Valentin, was the one that initiated the contact. But the officials seeing it differently, as he'll call the foul against Nichols LaRosa, her second.
Unfortunately, that's the way it goes most times. If the officials see a bump, they're usually going to go against the defense, especially on a loose ball like that.
3-point on the way, and that one rattles in, and that's a huge call there. As Lou's able to get her 5th point of the game. And it's back down to a 12-point lead for Manhattanville. Rosa with it, going down low to McGuire. McGuire looking to go to work, gets it Darnell. Darnell back up top, Diazo. Diazo for 3. That's good! Diazo responds from the Lou 3-pointer with a 3 of her own.
Kind of what we were talking about earlier, Tyson getting the ball inside. Darnell doing a good job seeing the defense collapsing, kicking it out, and Diazo able to knock down the 3-pointer.
And Aponte takes a 3-pointer. It looks like we're going to get a foul called against Brittany Diazo. Diazo trying to go over the screen as Kalut was blocking off Diazo's way to try to contest that shot. So despite Aponte missing it, the ball will stay with the Hawks.
That's an interesting call. They're going to say it wasn't on the shot. So rather than Aponte going to the line, and now they're going to get a timeout for Hunter.
And I believe, just to clarify on that, Casey, they're going to call the foul when Diazo basically plowed over Kalut trying to get over the screen. And then when she hit Kalut, that ran Kalut into Aponte. So basically it could be an off-the-ball foul is what you'd call it.
And Aponte's really taking a beating tonight despite putting up 19 points. She's got that right leg bandaged up pretty good into the game. She's already taken a couple of hits to it. You can see she's really favoring her leg, but still grinding it out for the Hawks and finding a way to get the job done offensively and keep Hunter somewhat in this game.
Aponte and the Hawks looking for their 3rd consecutive victory as they head back to Cunha play for the remainder of the season. Vines trying to break a 4-game losing skid as they head back into Mac Freedom play with a home matchup here on Wednesday night against DeSales, and then they'll be at Wilkes on Saturday for another big conference matchup as the Vines still looking to keep pace in the Mac Freedom, just 2 games outside of the 4th and final spot, 2-6 in conference play. Delaware Valley and Eastern both have them at 4-4. Eastern holding the tiebreaker over Delaware Valley due to the tiebreaker. with the victory over the Aggies earlier this year by the Eagles. Lou will have it. She'll pick this up her dribble, shot just inside three-point line, rebounded by Darnell, and that's a new career high for the junior. Jariah Darnell, 13 boards here tonight. As this was nearly stolen by Aponte. LaRosa, she'll spot this one up for two. Off the mark, no good. Poked up in the air, and Aponte able to grab the board. Jade Aponte looking to try to drive. She'll pull up for three. Off the rim, no good. And it'll be rebounded by Darnell. As Valiants quickly push this one into the front court. Coles will have it. Over to Nichols LaRosa. McGuire posting up, asking for the ball. She won't get it this time. Over to Darnell. Darnell, she'll spin. Her shot attempt blocked by Music. And it'll be Kalut collecting the ball. Up court to Patterson. Patterson's layup attempt no good. Ball loose. And once again, Darnell gets another rebound. And head coach Kate Velakis is going to take a timeout before a jump ball could be called. A full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 5:53 to go in the contest. Manhattanville, a 57-42 advantage over the Hawks. (57-42) Manhattanville with under 6 to go here in the contest. Giants looking to close out non-conference play with a victory over the Hawks. Looks like Hunter's going to full court press Manhattanville, trying to cause some turnovers. As now looks like a stoppage of play before we get back going, as they're saying there's a wet spot on the court. And head athletic trainer Scotty Mack there to dry that one up. And Scotty Mack, of course, receiving a standing ovation. One of Manhattanville's favorite faces around the campus, Scotty Mack, longtime supporter of Valiant Athletics. Here's Diazo with it. Diazo looking to try to give this one to Coles. Coles pressured by Patterson. A lot of contact, no call though. Here's Nichols LaRosa, and LaRosa will go down hard as she's able to draw the foul against the Hawks.
Hunter Bond, 10, Ashley Arias, her third. Team second.
So fresh shot clock for the Valiants. As now once again Scotty Mack will be called upon to clean up the spot which LaRosa tumbled down to the ground. Casey, the loudest I think this place has been all night for Scotty Mack there.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got a bunch of classes finally getting out for the night. Some fans filing in for the end of the game here, and that's what happens when you get someone who is as well liked on your athletic staff as Scotty Mack.
Coles looking to drive her layup attempt. Up, good and one. Evie Coles, 14 points, looking to make it 15 with this free throw. Harrison called for the foul. That's going to be her fourth, team third. Coles, three-point opportunity off the mark, no good. That's Darnell who's able to come in and cause the jump ball and possession arrow. Will go back to Manhattanville. Joetta Darnell, a great game, just grittiness for the junior, leading the way in rebounds. A new career high here tonight. Up to Nichols LaRosa, over to Evie Coles. Coles with it, hands it off to Diaizo. Diaizo drives, Diaizo's shot attempt off the mark, no good. McGuire trying to gather in the rebound, unable to, she's out of play. Kaylee McGuire still a rebound short of her career high as Nichols LaRosa will get a nice ovation and she'll head to the bench. Sarah Kelly back into the game. 5 minutes to go. 59-42 Manhattanville. Lou looking to drive. She'll spin her shot attempt off the glass and in. Still full court press for the Hawks. Easily broken though by Diaizo. Diaizo will stop and give it to Coles as the Vines look to milk some clock. Kelly with it. And there and say Sarah Kelly carrying that one. As she kind of tripped up of her own feet and tried to keep control of the ball as well, so a turnover on the Vines. Lou with it as now we'll have a stoppage of play. As the official will go over to the scorer's table, and it's like the shot clock was started just a few seconds late, so they'll take a few ticks off. Here's Lou with it. Over to Ponte. Ponte three blocked by Sarah Kelly. Up court to Coles. Coles with McGuire to McGuire. McGuire layup up and good. Great show of defense to offense as Sarah Kelly gets the block on the other end. Kaylee McGuire gets the layup, pushes the Valiant lead up 61-44 as Aponte is able to lay this one up and in. As essentially every Hawks player sent a screen for Jade Aponte on that one. Here's Coles, her runner up and good. Coles now 16 in the game. Aponte thought about a three, but Sarah Kelly quickly over there to collapse. Aponte looking to try to cross up Kelly, and she's going to draw the foul against Manhattanville. As Kelly's going to be called for her 5th foul, so that would do it for the senior. So Kelly fouls out with 3 points, and that will bring back Nichols LaRosa.
At the line of 100, Jade Aponte, 2 shots.
So Jade Aponte will go back to the free throw line. First attempt is good. Aponte 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. 22 points to lead all scorers. Second attempt coming up for Aponte. She gets that one to go as well. Aponte well over her season average. 14 points per contest. She has 23 to lead all scorers. Here's McGuire with it. McGuire kicks this one back out to Coles. Giants looking to milk some more clock here. Diaizo with it. Spins. Uses the McGuire and Darnell screen. Thought about 3. Gets it to McGuire. McGuire's shot attempt up. No good, but she's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Under foul number 22, Whitley Kalut.
Kalut called for the foul. That's her 3rd. Team 4th. First free throw attempt from McGuire off the mark, no good. Kaylee McGuire, 17 points to lead the Vines, 9 rebounds. 1 board shy of a double-double. And she gets that one to go. McGuire following up her performance at Kane, she had 17 points and 8 rebounds in the loss to the Lady Monarchs. Down low to Arias. Arias' shot blocked from behind by Joetta Darnell. Darnell, a great defensive game. And now we're going to get a whistle and a late foul called against Manhattanville.
That's going to be Diaizo's 5th as well.
So that's a big foul against Manhattanville as there goes their point guard, Brittany Diazo. So the two seniors guards on the bench, and that'll bring Courtney Osidra into the game for the first time tonight. So Evie Coles will most likely take over as the point guard, and that's the fourth team foul against the Valiants. Into Arias, ball loose, ball still on the ground. Arias gets it. Darnell hopping on that one and jump ball, and it will stay with the Hawks. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. A 64-48 lead. Lou will have it. Lou looking to drive, kicks it out to Ponte in the corner. Ponte guarded by Coles. Ponte, her shot attempt off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Evie Coles. Coles looking to push. And now she'll wait for reinforcements and set the offense up. Head coach John Garrett asking for the push off there, but not going to get it. Here's McGuire with it. McGuire gets it to Coles. Coles drives. Her shot attempt up, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. She's able to draw the contact.
And Tyson, we haven't said much about Evie Coles in this one. Very quietly, a new career high for her as well. 16 points in this game, trying to add to that total here at the free throw line.
As the foul goes against Patterson, that's her fifth, so she's fouled out of the contest. So Evie Coles back to the free throw line. First time from Coles, nothing but net for her 17th point of the game. So a few Valiants setting career marks here. Darnell in rebounds, Coles with points. Just to name a few, as Coles will go 2 for 2 at the free throw line, tied with McGuire. And a whistle, and that will go against the Hawks. So a costly turnover for Hunter, as though possession will go back to the Valiants. LaRosa to pass this one in, Arias to guard, and now they'll switch it up. They'll have Lou guard the inbounds. McGuire asking for the ball. She had position. Now they get to Kaylee McGuire. McGuire's shot attempt up, no good. Gets the rebound. She'll go to the free throw line, and she's got herself a double-double.
Under foul number 22, Ridley Kalou. Her fourth. Kaylee McGuire at the line, 2 shots.
As Kalou's called for her fourth foul, and this will put Kaylee McGuire back to the free throw line. First time for McGuire is good. Second attempt comes for Kaylee McGuire, and she goes 2 for 2. 20 points for Kaylee McGuire, 10 rebounds. As Kaylee McGuire now with a career high as well. As she'll take a seat on the bench for Kelsey Decker. A double-double for McGuire. As she goes 20 and 10 to lead the way. As Lou's able to draw the foul against Jess Nichols-LaRosa, and she'll go to the free throw line. And that'll be Nichols-LaRosa's second, team fifth, so bonus from here on out for both squads. As this will send Lou to the free throw line. 7 points for the freshman guard out of Bayside, New York, and she's able to get the first one to go for her 8th point. Giants with a 19-point lead. Lou hoping to cut it down to 18 with this free throw. And she will. Here's Evie Coles with it. Coles trapped, trying to get this one. Jess Nichols-LaRosa stolen by Lou. Lou with a her shot attempt off the glass, no good. And it will be Courtney Osidra coming down with the rebound. Quickly gets it up court to Evie Coles. Coles going to take this one all the way. Her shot attempt up, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Under foul number 24, Selena Lynn, her first. At the line for the Valiants, Evie Coles shoots 2.
Coles back to the free throw line. First attempt, off the mark, no good. Second attempt coming up for the sophomore guard, Evie Coles. And Coles will get that one to go. 19 points for Evie Coles. Only trailing Kaylee McGuire for the Valiants as McGuire has 20. Here's a three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Jasmine Price. Price looking for someone to get this to, and she'll get it to Jess Nichols-LaRosa as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. All Valiants here tonight. And a whistle as Nichols-LaRosa will be called for the travel. Two-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good. Kelsey Decker gathers the rebound, trying to get to Coles, stolen away by Aponte. Aponte gets this one to Kalut. Up top, three-pointer on the way, might have been partially blocked, and now a late whistle and a foul called against Courtney Osija. Look to see if they're going to give her 2 or 3 shots. As like I said, that was way after the shot, and it looked like Osija got a piece of that ball as well.
We've officially gone from silent whistles at the midway point of the game to very whistle happy here down the stretch, as this game is pretty much over on the scoreboard. We had a couple of late fouls here, giving each team a couple free throws.
And they will say it is going to be 3 shots for Lim. She's able to get the first one to go. Second one coming up for Lim. She gets that one to go as well. As Gina Catalano will check into the game for Courtney Osija. Second attempt coming up for Lim. And that one will bounce in. 3 for 3 from the free throw stripe, as here's Evie Coles with it. Coles brings this one into the front court. Over to Decker. Decker, I think she thought about a three-pointer there, but then realized the Valiants just wanted to milk some time here. Back with it is Kelsey Decker. Down low towards Jasmine Price. A lot of contact. Looked like Price was held up on that one, but no call from the officials. As we got 55 seconds to go here in the game. Lou with it. Kicks it over into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. That one's way short. Tipped out by Decker. Ball loose, and it will be Aponte with it. Aponte looking to try to find some room and unable to. Back to Jade Aponte. She'll now drive to the lane. She pulls up for 2 from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Jasmine Price, but she'll lose it as Music will gather this one in and pull it up, as now we have a whistle. As they're going to put just one more tick on the game clock. 29 seconds to go. 69-55 the lead for Manhattanville. As long as the Valiants can get this one in the front court, you would assume that head coach John Garrett will call off the Hounds. Catalano will have it. She'll pass this one up to Price. Price has different ideas as she puts that layup attempt up. No good. Kalut, her layup is up and good. With 14 seconds to go, it's now just down to a 12-point lead for Manhattanville, but too little, too late. 10 seconds go, and Evie Coles will just hold on to the ball. Coles trying to find someone to pass it to. She finally gets it to Kelsey Decker, and the clock will finally run out, and Manhattanville back in the win column as they're able to snap a 4-game losing streak, and punter with their first loss in 3 games. So a big win for the Valiants as they'll head into conference play from here on out. A 69-57 win for the Valiants as we take a look at the stats. Hunter shooting 17 of 51 from the field for 33%, 3 of 17 from beyond the arc for just a little over 17%. A very efficient night from the free throw line, 20 of 23. They were able to grab 27 rebounds, turning the ball over 20 times in the process. Hunter dropping to 10-10 on the year. They're led by Jada Ponte, who had a game-high 23 points. Lou, the next closest scorer, at 9. 6 for Patterson, 5 for Music and Lim. 4 for Kalut, 3 for Valentin, and 2 for Arias. Leading rebounder was Kalut with 11 on the game. And for Manhattanville, the Viants moved to 7-12 on the year. They shoot 24 of 62 from the field for 39%, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc for 50%, 19 of 30 from the free throw stripe for 63%, 49 rebounds for the Viants, including 22 offensive rebounds. Viants turning the ball over just 18 times here today. Manhattanville led by Kaylee McGuire, who had a double-double, 20 points and 10 rebounds, a new career high in points with 20. Evie Coles with a career high 19 points. Brittany Diaza with 13. Darnell with 6, 4 for Nichols, LaRosa, and Price, and 3 for Sarah Kelly. Joetta Darnell, the leading rebounder, with a career high 16 on the game. 4 assists for McGuire and Diazo as well to lead the Valiants. So Casey, a great win for Manhattanville against the Hawks. They finally get some momentum back on their side going into a big conference matchup against DeSales.
Yeah, definitely a big confidence boost in this one. They had a lot of things go right. They really moved the ball well. The defense was outstanding. And like we said, a couple career highs for 3 players here in this one. Overall, great night for Manhattanville, big win, and hopefully we'll get this back on the right track for them as they head into the second half of conference play.
And we'll be back in action tomorrow night at Playland Ice Casino as the women's hockey team takes on Lebanon Valley, and then back here at Kennedy Gymnasium for a Mac Freedom doubleheader as Manhattanville takes on DeSales and 2 huge basketball contests. For Case Shermick, this is Tyson Egler signing out for GoValiants.tv. Make sure to check out the recap, stats, and highlight video on GoValiants.com. For GoValiants.tv, we thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast of Manhattanville College women's basketball as the Valiants defeat the Hawks of Hunter College 69-57.